Obviously, that was a pretty special day some 6 years ago to go into the Academic All-American Hall of Fame. I've had a blessed life. I've had some great experiences. But I tell you right now that in my whole 40 years on this earth, the thing that I'm most proud of is standing before you, the men of Hampden-Sydney College, as your 24th president. It means so much to me that you've given me this charge. I take it very seriously. As I told the freshmen and their parents, one to whom much is given, much is also expected. I want you all to expect a lot from me. I want you to expect a lot from each other. I want you to expect a lot from yourselves. You thought the standard was here when you came here. The standard is here. So let me tell you what I expect of you. My charge for the men of Hampden-Sydney College. I've been given variations on theme to various constituencies at Hampden-Sydney College. Some of the freshmen have heard some of this. You know, I've been on my rock and roll tour, my alumni tour. You guys know you don't see me much. I've been out there talking to alumni and parents. But I thought that the most important constituency for Hampden-Sydney College is sitting right here. And I would be remorse and foolish if I didn't come to you, the men of Hampden-Sydney College, and talk a little bit about my hopes and dreams for the college and my charge to you. So, let's get it started. I believe firmly that a college has a mind, a body, and a soul. A mind, a body, and a soul. The mind of our college is in great shape. We have great faculty, many of whom are sitting to your left, and many of those happen to be alums. So they were sitting here or somewhere close to here a couple of years ago. The mind of the college is in great shape. The body of the college is in great shape. John's Auditorium, Everett Stadium, Kirk Athletic Center, Borch Library. Men, we have a library. It's very nice. Expect to see you there from time to time. Right? The body of our college is in great shape. The soul of our college is in good shape. But my first charge to you has to do with the soul of Hampden-Sydney College. And it goes something like this. You have an individual responsibility. I want you to appreciate this. There are consequences for your actions. As they say in your physics classes from Newton, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. As I like to see you all, you're young men, but you are men. Therefore, if you do something, you should expect a consequence. Now, it doesn't stop there. You also have a collective responsibility. You have a collective responsibility to each other, to the brother on your left and the brother on your right. As Shakespeare says in Henry V, for he who sheds his blood with me is my brother. You are in a brotherhood, and you have a collective responsibility to your brother, not to cover up for him when he does something, shall I say, stupid, but rather to prevent your brother from doing something, shall I say, stupid in the first place. There's a wonderful concept in Zulu, in the Zulu culture. They call it Ubuntu. Now, Ubuntu means that there's a collective humanity that we all share. In essence, you can't be an individual unless you got your tribe, your crew, your posse, your boys, your homies, everybody, right? It's called Ubuntu, right? We have to have a sense of Ubuntu here at Hampden-Sydney College, a sense of collective responsibility. Let's try one more time. Ubuntu. 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 It's a new Hampden-Sydney College. We speak Zulu around here. You all know General Sam. And I like to think about something that reflects on General Sam and reflects on this gentleman right here as well. The soul of the college and this idea of the best and most committed. I'm less concerned about getting the best and brightest. I'm more concerned about getting the best and most committed. Are you willing to do the work? Now, charge 2. What's really special is being a Hampden-Sydney man. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what it means to be a Hampden-Sydney man. I want us to refine what it takes to be a Hampden-Sydney man. I want us to respect that there were actually Hampden-Sydney men. What does it take? What defines the Hampden-Sydney man? What is it? Surely it's more than a blue blazer, a silver tongue, and a cool set of sunglasses that makes you a Hampden-Sydney man. What makes you a Hampden-Sydney man is this wonderful publication that Dr. McClintock put out called On These Two Commandments. And we'll be passing those out for those of y'all that don't have it. You know what it speaks to? Most of y'all have seen this, right? First thing is we have an honor code. We know that. Not lie, cheat, or steal, nor tolerate among us anyone who does. Furthermore, we resolve to comport ourselves and live like gentlemen, like gentle men at all times. I like to say that Moses had 10 commandments. We only need 2 here at Hampden-Sydney College. So we're having a conversation. My charge to you is refining what it means to be a Hampden-Sydney man, whilst always conserving what is core to who we are as people. But I think that, in essence, we have to respect and understand, as we refine what it means to be a Hampden-Sydney man, that there are Hampden-Sydney men. Now, my fourth charge is like this. Now, the man on the left is Fisher DeBerry. That's my old football coach in the Air Force Academy. Guy on the right, Immanuel Kant. For those of you all that have taken your moral philosophy class, you talk about Immanuel Kant. So Coach Berry was on a roll. But he said something at the very end that was kind of exhilarating. Man, what kind of team would we have if everybody was to practice just like you? What kind of football team would we have, man, if everybody were to act just like you in their life, on the field, in the classroom? What kind of college are we going to have based on how the class of 2010 handles their business? At the end of the day, the fourth charge is this. Ask yourself every time you do something, when you're studying for a test, when you're getting ready to go out there to play an intramural match, when you're getting ready for a debate event, when you're getting ready for a chorus or whatever, what kind of school do we have if everybody would act just like me? Here's my fifth charge. Protect your brand. Protect this house. At the end of the day, in all seriousness, you're only as good as you carry yourself. It's up to you. And you, and you, and you, and you. You must protect this house. You must protect this house.
We must protect this house. I will.
Who will protect this house?
I will.
Who will protect this house?
I will.
Who will protect this house? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Now, what does that mean also? It means you will refrain from destroying our property and respecting our cleaning staff. I know you're men. I know you're young men, right? But you're men. I don't expect you all to be perfect. Don't get me wrong. I never said, there's nothing in my conversation that said, in my charge to you all, that said you had to be perfect. But you need to be honorable. An honorable person doesn't take his fist and punch through a wall in the frat house or in the fine arts building or vomit in one of the Blakes and expect another person to come and clean it up. I believe the men at Hampden-Sydney College are fully capable of holding up the fine traditions that have been around for 235 years. Who's going to be that Hampden-Sydney man that everybody says, I want to be like him. I want to send my son to the school that he went to. I want him to have the education that that young man had. Because I know that he's going to be an honorable gentleman of integrity, who's committed to service and to honor. This is a special place. When you leave, Miss Farmer from Dean of Students Office has those 2 commandments that I talked about, the beautiful publication that Dr. McClintock pulled together. I ask that you grab one. I ask that you shake my hand as you leave. I ask that if you don't want one, don't take it. I ask that if you do take one, please don't leave it as rubbish. Here's the 6th charge. Have a lot of it, okay?